So who we sitting down with?
Benji Productions.
And this is live from the basement.
Sir.
So where are you from?
Altoona. Born and raised.
Born and raised?
Sir.
What was your upbringing like?
It was alright. It was just in and out of a lot of different houses. My dad wasn't there, so it was just my mom. But my brothers are older.
Right.
They were born in the 80s, so they're like, my other brother actually was born on the same day as me, just 14 years older than me. And then my other brother's 2 years older than him. So they were already moved out by the time I was like 5.
Right.
So it was just me and my mom. But yeah.
So what was it like growing up with your mother?
It was good. I learned a lot. Like, learning from just a woman's perspective, I have a different like outlook on life, the world, stuff like that. I appreciate a lot more things too.
Definitely,
You know?
definitely.
And I had to learn a lot myself that way as well. Not having my dad there. No hate or anything, but it definitely is a bad part of life. But if you have a glass is half full perspective,
Yeah.
definitely you can take some lessons from it.
Definitely, bro. You know, like, unfortunately, like, we can't control everything.
Right.
And I think that's the main thing that we all kind of got to learn how to let go of, is like trying to control or being upset about the things that we have no control over, you know,
Right.
and kind of like just use it to our advantage, you feel me? Because I do feel like it's the same way with like being blind, right? You might hear extra good or something or whatever, you feel me? So it's kind of like,
Yeah, you adapt.
yeah, it still balances itself out, you know? But quick question, where'd you get the name Benji from?
I got it from my middle name. My middle name's Benjamin. I
Oh,
never
right.
liked it growing up. Partially rooted, I hate to say it, 'cause my dad may watch this, it was his first name.
Right.
So for a long time, I didn't like Benjamin this, Benjamin that. But then now that we kind of rekindled our relationship, we have a way better foundation on it. I definitely like the name Benji because it shortens Benjamin,
Yeah.
and then also is a dog that I had growing up.
Right,
Yeah.
though. That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So, as far as like rekindling things with your father, like, do you think, not to get too personal, but like,
No, go.
do you
Go
think
ahead.
that being older now and being able to have a conversation with him as a grown person,
Yeah.
that it kind of helps you understand a little bit more?
Yeah, because I don't get as angry as quick. It's not so much like, why don't you do this, why don't you do that? It's like, I can see him doing stuff now, and he'll know, like, what he's doing, and I can almost call him out, and he, like, almost respects it. Like, it's
Yeah.
like, yo, like, you weren't acting like that when I was a kid, because I didn't see it that way. But now we can definitely have convos. He's definitely matured in a way of, like, I was his first kid, and only kid for the longest time, so it definitely was a life lesson for both of us. So I understood that.
Yeah, definitely, bro.
Yeah.
And like, I feel like a lot of times, like, just being from the outside looking in as somebody that I know that kind of didn't really have much control over being in his child life. And, you know, some of it was because of his own doing and some of it was because of outside stuff. But it's like, you know, people are still going through stuff at the end of the day,
Right.
you know, and sometimes we don't even take into account the stuff that people are dealing with. It's not an excuse, but, you know, some people deal with mental illnesses, sometimes all
Right.
kinds of stuff, addictions, everything, you know,
Yeah.
and you kind of just get caught up in the middle of it, you know. But I'm glad that you, like, were able to, like, at least build a better foundation and relationship with your father. That's dope, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like we all need them, even if
Yeah.
they come in late, you feel me?
Yeah, okay.
But, no, you know, to move away from that, I was talking to you and you said that you're, was it tone deficient or tone?
Yeah, colors. I'm tone deficient.
So, at what
Mainly
age did
blues
you
and
really?
greens, sorry.
No, go ahead, bro.
Mainly blues and greens.
Right.
It's, so like, if you go like the Home Depot wall, that's what I tell everybody. It's like, I can't see the shades down to every square. I can see like, I don't know, it's like, there's gaps in it. It almost looks blurry to me.
Oh,
It's
wow.
weird. It like blends together.
I get it. So, when did you realize that you were like this?
I think it was probably right around the time I started getting worse in my glasses. But I don't know if there's any correlation to that. But it was when I was in like high school and stuff. I started like grabbing pencils and stuff, and my homies would be like, bro, that's not that color. And I'd be like, alright, my bad. But like I thought I was just stupid. Like they
Right.
thought I was trying to be funny. And then like as time went on, like I realized like there's settings on stuff I can switch to where I can see stuff a little better. Like Call of Duty has it and stuff because they really adapt to like people with certain disabilities. And
Wow, that's
so
dope.
yeah.
So that's like an important piece to the puzzle when it comes to doing like content, as far as photography and videography. I'm
Yeah.
sorry,
No, you're
and stuff like that. So how does that affect you being able to create?
Definitely, I will admit technology is advanced enough that I can click on the pinpoint of my person's outfit or something, whoever I'm shooting for, and I'll take my favorite part of their outfit and I'll color grade to that color.
Right.
So that way everything kind of almost like helps each other out by itself. But then, yeah, I do struggle a little bit in that part. But
Okay.
I adapt.
Well, I will say the quality of your work is really good, bro.
I appreciate that. That means a lot.
Nah, bro, I'm being honest. You feel me? Like when I see people that do good work, I gotta tell them, bro.
Well, respectfully, you too. I watch all
Thank
the
you.
episodes.
I appreciate it, bro.
Yes.
I appreciate it, man. I love it, man. And that's what this is about. Like kind of getting everybody somewhat together, but just at least aware.
Right.
So I did want to ask you, what made you decide to get into, shooting videos and doing photography?
Even back in high school, I was doing photography. I think like I was 14. I got like my first iPhone, and I just like knew what to do with the settings, and then I started understanding like exposures and the contrast and like just different filters, and I learned to I learned perspective for a while, just by watching different music videos growing up. Like I was eating like cereal, watching MTV in the morning, and they actually played like music videos, and then I understood that like because you see from this perspective, you can go a little lower. So I started doing like multi-perspective photography on my Instagram back in the day, just from my phone.
Right.
And then I started getting into videos with a guy named Jaw. He makes music. Shout out, Jaw.
Shout out to John.
Yes, sir. He definitely helped me out for a little bit because he was understanding that I was up and coming, and I also understood that he was helping himself out. He was making all his music and stuff himself. So I respected that, and I wanted to capture that on camera. I went out, bought the newest iPhone, started on that. Now I got a nice little Sony camera, so moving
Definitely.
up a little bit. Yes,
Right there.
sir.
Gotta
Yeah.
love them Sonys, man. Gotta
Yeah,
love
yeah.
them Sonys. So I would like to know, what is your future plans for shooting videos and stuff like that?
I want to make some movies.
Right
Definitely.
on.
Definitely that's a big project. I have a 3, a 5, a 7, and a 10-year plan. And definitely the movie is on the 5-year plan. By 3-year, I want to have a whole project where all the videos somehow align and make it like a movie itself to kind of...
That's hard, bro.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah.
That's what I really want to do. I haven't gotten there yet. It's hard out here. You feel me? You kind of
Yeah.
gotta have an incentive for people to want to, star in it.
Yup.
But I do think that when that happens out here, that'll be like a big deal. But
Oh, yeah.
that's something that I always wanted to do, and I not just keep going on by myself because
No,
sometimes I get lost in my conversation. But
You're good.
I actually was working on a short film a long time ago, and I had created an album specifically for it and everything. But
Mhm.
then I got a rude awakening into the business, and it just never happened. But with that being said, that's always been something that I wanted to do. So just hearing like-minded people that are kind of interested in the same thing, that's
Right.
always dope, man. Do you have an idea of like when you'll probably start working on something like that?
Yes.
Or a smaller scale, I guess.
There's definitely some more stuff coming out before the end of the year, and within the first quarter of next year, I'm definitely trying to at least have a script or my cast at least together for that. So next year, I want to at least have filming started by the end of the year.
Definitely. So another thing I did want to ask you about is I see you work a lot with Manny Moss, almost exclusively with Manny Moss in a way, right? So
Yeah, we're homies.
So how did that relationship get started?
I'm friends with a lot of the people he's friends with. We knew each other in high school. I started making videos. I hit him up. We're good friends through Zach. Shout out Zach. He makes all the beats.
Oh, Stoosh.
Yes.
Yeah, shout out to Stoosh.
And I slid to Zach's crib one night, and there was like 8 heads. We went up, filmed a little bit. Nothing came of it, but the word of mouth was there, and from there it planted the seed. And I told Manny, like, I like your work, I like what you guys are going with, and we ran it. Like, that was like 3 years ago.
Now y'all definitely work good together, man. And I like the short form content approach, obviously, because of social media and stuff like that.
Yep.
When can we see you do like a full on music video?
There's some right now. I'm working on. I don't know if I can say too much.
Yeah, don't say too much.
For like released, but
that's fine.
Definitely keep an eye out. We definitely have something for some stuff that's already out now. We're just trying to perfect it.
Right, and will there ever be a time that we see you shoot with other artists possibly?
Oh yeah. I'm messaging people all the time. I'm hitting out. I'm networking just as much as other people are networking to me.
Right.
I've been hitting up like some of the Johnstown people. Definitely trying to branch out of the Altoona area.
Definitely.
Trying to put PA on the map again. I mean, there hasn't really been anyone in PA that's done anything since Mac and Wiz. So.
Yeah, bro. You know, it hasn't. I do think that we got a lot of potential though, as far as the artists that are out here. I mean, me personally, as far as like even with just the platform, I don't think it's an artist on there that can't have some type of success.
Right.
Now, if we talking Mac Miller, Wiz Khalifa, it's a few of them that I think still can. But we do got Ian Triplin.
Oh yeah, yeah. But, shout out him. He just made the
freshman cover. Yeah, that's
yeah.
big, man. He's doing a lot of shit, like a lot of stuff to motivate people out here. You feel me?
Yeah.
And especially just people from his hometown. Because when I came out here, that was the very first. Might have been the second artist that I came across. It was shout out to Jason Indy. I don't know if you know who Jason Indy is.
Never heard of him.
He's in my opinion, a legendary videographer from Johnstown.
Okay.
He was doing it before I was doing it. For a lot of people that's doing it now was doing it. And on his page, so when I came out here, I went on Johnstown music scene, was looking up stuff, trying to find out who's doing what, and I came across, it was an artist named Lontrez who's with Ian Triplin. He was he shot a video for him. When I found Lontrez, I started going to his homies pages and I found Ian Triplin. He always stood out.
Yes.
Like even the way his social media looked.
His sound is dope.
Yeah, the rocket launcher shit, all of that shit, you feel me? So it was like, and his sound was different, and he was making beats, and he was just going viral for just shit on Instagram. So then to see him 4 or 5 years later now in the industry is crazy, you feel me? It's motivational.
Right.
But not to keep going on about him, because it's about you. So as far as the 814 out thing, are you a member of that?
I wouldn't consider myself it, but I'm part of that friend group, so like it feels like I'm a part of it. I don't want to put myself into something that I'm not, but I definitely did. I was the video director for all the stuff that's coming out for the project. All the pictures you've seen I've been doing. It was definitely our first, I would say, collab, ALT Benji collab.
Right, definitely.
They're definitely working on some stuff too. They're trying to make some stuff for the entertainment part of it, which can be kind of dope.
Yeah, so, bro. Yeah. I think that's good to see, like, collectives. I mean, right now we mainly just had SRG.
Yep.
So I think having another one would be dope. But we need more of that, just more groups. Everybody's kind of like for themselves in a way, which you kind of, I guess, I don't think you gotta be, but people move like they gotta be. So.
Yeah.
But I do think that it's good to see, like, just collaboration. Because I ain't gonna lie, for me, when I came into this whole thing, like, I got into videography from music. And when I came into music, I came in with my friends, bro. And that was, like, the best time I had. I ain't gonna lie. So that's dope seeing. And I think that, like, if you're the videographer, bro, if they don't already have one, if you're not in the group already, you're going to be in it. That's, like, a very key thing. Like, we need, like, everybody wants to be a rapper. Right. You feel me? But the main and really important people are people like the videographers, photographers, and the engineers and stuff. So
behind the scenes,
yeah, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's what I'm starting to realize as well. But what can we expect soon from you? You know, as far as outside, like I know you got some music videos and stuff on the way, and you plan on working on a short film. But anything like personal projects?
Yeah, I'm going to SummerSlam in like 2 weeks. I don't know when this will be uploaded, but by the time maybe SummerSlam already happened. I'm gonna try vlogging that. I'll be in Jersey the whole weekend. I already vlogged. I have a little YouTube channel too, so like
What's the name of it?
Jake Rips and Clips.
Right.
And then I have, I think it's linked on there. I have my other page, but it's just like a random little page. I vlogged my Universal trip when I went to Orlando.
Oh wow, really?
And yeah, that was dope. So I'm probably just gonna do that again at SummerSlam.
So, I'm looking at the setup that you got in here, right? Like you got some dope ass posters, the toys, stuff like that. So you seem to be somebody that I would think is like really into the culture, just hip hop and all that stuff like that.
Yeah.
Do you like have conversations with your friends about like music and just culture stuff? You ever thought about like doing your own podcast?
I did. I just I didn't think I had like enough room and the lighting. I thought I had like to have this fancy setup.
Bro.
I don't know.
You don't need shit, but go ahead. I'm listening to you.
Yeah, like I don't know. It was just mainly that, like.
Bro, you got good camera. If you got people you can have good conversation with, you got content, bro.
Yeah. There's times where Manny and I are supposed to make content, but then he pulls up and we just talk for like 2.5 hours.
I've had
after this, yeah.
I've had a lot of that type of stuff happen as well, and it's like then we sit there and be like, damn, we should have recorded that. Like we just really talking about some real shit. So it's like, I think that I'm not trying to tell everybody to do a podcast, but I feel like it's another form. Like you kind of almost gotta have it in a way as far as like showing off your personality. It's another form of marketing. You feel me? Because now once y'all got your own shows, y'all can say, oh yeah, and I'm dropping this, da da da. You feel me?
That's true. Yeah.
And so it's like stuff like that.
Get something in the works.
Yeah, bro. I feel like we gotta use our resources, and it don't take a lot, bro. Like as you can see, I didn't come in here with a microphone set up or nothing, bro. It's just a camera, and we just use it. Yeah, bro. So it's like I don't like even if you don't decide to do it, it's food for thought. You feel me?
Dude, definitely a lot. And you're not the first person to tell me that. It's not that like I didn't listen to anybody else or I'm not gonna listen to you. It's just
timing.
Yeah, definitely. I think I want to at least get 1 or 2 angles so I can cut it a little bit. Make it a little bit professional for what I got.
Yeah, definitely, bro.
Just so it at least appeals to the eye. I don't know.
I think when this is done, you see it. You'll think it appeals to the eye, bro. This is a dope setup. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
I appreciate that.
I'm into like aesthetics and shit like that.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
You feel me? Like it just makes sense. But
It took me a long time to get all this stuff that I've
yeah,
got.
bro.
You know?
I can tell, bro. I can tell. So outside of like making content, you're obviously just another human being like the rest of us, man. And we go through things and we deal with stuff and stuff like that. So I did want to know like how do you balance like your real life and then being able to stay creative and inspired at the same time?
Definitely my wife. If I didn't come home to anybody, I probably would like get in like a weird fog state. But being that when I come home, she's so excited to hear about what I do. It's kind of dope because then at the end of the night, it's like, dang, like I'm refilled again. So it's like she recharges me. It's kind of cool.
That's dope. So you think that having like a good support system also like kind of brings the best out of your work as well?
Yes, and shout out to my friends too. I definitely have the better friend circle than I've ever had in my life.
Right.
I cut out alcohol in my life. I had a problem with that. I'm at like 400 and some days. So like.
Oh, congratulations, man.
Thank you, bro.
That's
good. It feels good. Like I can think clear. I'm not like constantly like waking up feeling like shit. Like I lost some weight, got my healthiness better.
Right. Nah, that's dope, bro. That's dope. And you think your friends were like a part of that motivation and stuff?
Yes. It's not the friends that are asking you, oh well, why don't you just restart? Like you can always start again tomorrow. Like when they go get their drinks at the bar, they get me my water.
Right.
Like
that's dope, man. That's good, man.
Yeah. And I love that.
No, of course, bro. Of course. So being in Altoona, how invested were you into like the music scene out here?
Very actually. When I was in high school, Nathan Kidd, he was a big dude. Yes, sir. He was doing some stuff, and I had some classes with him, and I always thought it was cool hearing him freestyle and stuff. And I just always supported someone that was doing not the typical 9 to 5, put a tie and suit on. Like I hated that because then I felt like I didn't have my own like. I don't know. My own spark. Like,
I get
felt
what you're
weird.
It's hard, bro. Like, for me, I try to, like, because, like I said, I work and stuff like that. that's where the majority of my income comes from. Like, believe it or not, that's how I pay my bills. The videography stuff is not. It's cool every once in a while, and it will get there. Trust me, I'm starting to treat it like a business and stuff like that now. But, I will say, like, if I wasn't doing this, it's like even without the money, I would probably still be doing this. Because if I was only going to work every day, I don't know. I just feel like I would be so like empty and lost, bro. It's like I'm always inspired. I always want to do something. And the interviews is a good way of me staying consistent with content without having to wait on money to come. You know, it's like you get to meet new people, build relationships and stuff like that, and just be creative, bro. So it's like I get it. You know, I don't know a lot of people only do the 9 to 5 thing, and I'm not knocking it. I be wanting to try it sometimes because I feel like it's a lot less worries, but at the same time, I do feel like why not? You know,
that 1% of people is up in the 1% because they took that risk.
That's a fact. That's a fact, bro.
So,
that's a fact. And I feel like at this point, like I kind of actually built something that's working a little bit, so I might as well stay with it. But about you, bro. So where can people find your work?
Mainly Instagram. I am working on a website. I bought my domain, so
that's hard.
That'll be coming. I'm just not. I planned on having it out early part of this year, but I just wanted to perfect it. I didn't want to just throw some bullshit out and then be mad about it and then maybe want to like just throw it away. Right. So I'm really, really learning how to build a good website for you guys. So
I'm looking forward to it. So do you feel like are you aware of like other videographers and stuff like that in the city?
Yeah. I know
you like to work with?
There's a couple different people I see doing stuff. There's the one person that did a visual for Wolverine. I forget her name. She works at the Green Bee. And then
with an L?
I think so.
Not landscape.
But I'm familiar with some of the people around. But you're the main dude that I really be following. Like,
I appreciate
not in
that,
Altoona, because it's like you're not someone I see on a daily basis, so it's new content for me. So
I appreciate it, bro.
Definitely branching.
I'm glad that people pay attention to the content, bro. It's kind of weird because I don't realize it until I go sit down with people and they'll be like, "Oh, bro, you know, I really, you know," I'm like, "Damn, like, bro, I did this. I only been doing this shit for 3 years, bro. I'm gonna tell you now. I don't even know how to auto work my camera, none of that shit, bro. I just kind of just started doing something, and it was crazy because when I came out here, bro, I felt like maybe we had it, but I really didn't see a lot of anything going on, really, you know. And I feel like now, even if I was to stop shooting today, people will always be able to come to this platform and find Benji. They'll find Moss. They'll find pretty much everybody, and everybody will be able to and just it'll be easier for it to be a music scene out here because people have a point of reference out here, you know. And that's what it was really about for me. You feel me? Like I don't even plan on living in Altoona forever. I plan on obviously moving somewhere else, and I just want this to stay here so people, you know, because somebody else will come along and do more. You never know. Right. You might be the next big media company out here, and
that would be wild. That would be wild,
bro. And I would tell you, like I tell everybody else, you got 2 ways you can go about this shit, right? You can be a videographer that waits to get paid to shoot, or you can think about your own content that you can make that relies on you and nobody else.
Yeah, bro.
And then you'll never be out of work because you'll find a way to keep doing stuff and reinventing yourself. So that would be my advice to anybody that's out here doing any kind of content. Just try not to be relying on other people. Just build your own thing and people will come, you know.
Right.
And then relationships and money and all types of stuff comes from that. So I do think it was dope sitting down with you. I do want to ask you before I let you go. There's 2 things I want to ask you. Is there anything else that I might have missed that you want to promote?
Definitely check out ALT's new album, What Are You Here For? Just dropped on July 1st, I think.
That's dope.
Definitely check it out.
That's dope.
Got some bangers on there.
You got some videos coming for that?
Oh, yeah. Yes. We got a lot.
You shot the cover, right?
Yep. Anything you see for that was Benji. Shout out Urine. Just dropped 2 albums.
Shout out to
Urine, bro.
Urine working,
Him and Zay, bro. Zay be
working. Urine be working.
Yes.
They work hard, bro. But Urine be dropping, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, like the party mix joint was like, I haven't even got done like listening to that yet because that intro just so crazy, bro. Nah, it's hard, bro. But go ahead, though.
I think I don't know. Just want to shout out the homies.
Right, and I will ask you this. So, Do you feel like you've developed your own style, or do you still think you're figuring that out?
I've definitely said it to Manny a couple times. I like have my own internal presets that I like
Right.
doing. So like I can see my work, if that makes sense. My color grading and stuff is nice for me. Is what like I just make what I think looks good, and then I ask Manny, and Manny usually is like, yeah, that's fire. Cause
Right.
I mean, yeah, dude, some of the stuff like that cover, that was inspired by like the NWA album. There's 4 or 5 different albums that just dropped that were coming out that were like that. That's just a overhead shot.
That shit's hard. I think I did something similar with SRG.
Yeah.
Who else? ASAP Mob. I think they had one recently
yeah,
too.
dude, with the testing.
Yeah,
Yes,
bros. Yeah.
bro.
You
That's
feel me?
crazy.
That shot is so crazy, bro. And it never gets old, bro.
Right.
It never gets old. You
Yeah.
feel me?
Generational.
So I will ask you this. This is my last question. Any motivational words for the viewers?
Yeah. If stuff gets rough and it seems like the door closed, there's multiple doors to the house.
Definitely.
So it's not the only one to open.
Right, man.
Yep.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
And we sitting down with Benji, man.
Yes, sir.
Very, very dope up and coming videographer, photographer.
Appreciate
I
that.
follow him. If you don't follow him, you should follow him. What's your social medias?
Benji_productions, and then if you want to follow my personal, it's Dose of Jake.
Right, man. Those
Yep.
some Jake, man.
I
Well,
usually do monthly drops of like 10 to 20 pictures, so
that's
little
hard,
taste of
bro.
stuff.
That's hard, man. Well, it was dope sitting down with you. This is a dope conversation, man. Looking forward to releasing this one. And this is live from the basement, man. We signing out.
Live from the basement.
Let's get it.